Don't let the familiar shape fool you. This is actually one of the rarest cars in the world. It's the Audi R8 rear wheel series, and only 999 of them are going to be built. And of those, only 40 are coming to Australia. But what makes it really rare is that there's no quattro badging anywhere on this car. This one is rear wheel drive, and that makes it unlike any performance Audi to have gone before it. The R8 RWS exists largely because Audi was developing a rear-wheel drive setup for its LMS race car, and so rather than simply waste the engineering effort, it decided to instead release a limited run of rear-drive R8s. Owning one will cost a cool $299,500 in the coupe guise we've just tested, or $321,000 for the folding roof Spider version. That's not chump change, sure, but it is about on the money at this end of the market. A mid-mounted V10 engine which will send 397 kilowatts and 540 newton meters thundering towards the rear tyres. That power passes through a 7-speed automatic, pushing the R8 RWS to 100 kilometers an hour in 3.7 seconds and onto a screaming top speed of 320 kilometers an hour. The question you really need to ask yourself here, though, is what's more important to you, outright pace or outright fun? Because even without having driven them back to back, it is hugely unlikely the R8 RWS would stay glued to the bumper of the all-wheel drive version on a racetrack or a twisting road. But you know what? You would watch the all-wheel drive version slowly extending its lead with a huge and face-splitting grin, not a care in the whole wide world, and that's because this RWS is so much fun. So what's so special about this R8 then? Well, it's got the same huge V10 engine, circa 400 kilowatts and 540 newton meters, but this one drives power to the rear wheels. And it means should you stumble across a wet racetrack like we have, you can do things like this. Now, all of the Australian cars are fitted with a sports exhaust as standard. It's optional overseas. Audi's fitted it as standard kit here, and it does mean this thing sounds fantastic. So let's do a quick 0 to 100 sprint, which Audi tells us should take about 3.7 seconds. Sitting here on the main straight of Phillip Island, left foot on the brake, dump the accelerator, and it literally throws you back in your seat. That's 110. So really, it does feel every bit as fast as that claim. Equally important, or perhaps more importantly, is it sounds absolutely fantastic in just about every gear. I absolutely love this sports exhaust. It is so loud. So let's get down to brass tacks here. Rear-wheel drive or not, this thing is still ferociously fast. It is a huge and naturally aspirated V10 engine, and it pours power at the wheels in these great big handfuls that absolutely propels this thing forward. So yes, it's plenty quick, but it's also plenty sharp too. I guess one of the accusations sometimes leveled at the quattro cars is that they're too composed, too clinical even, but that's not an accusation you could level at this. Sure, on a track at high speeds, there's a ton of grip and it feels scalpel sharp, but it's the slow speed stuff, say drifting around corners or a tight slalom course, where this one might feel a little bit more playful than the quattro version. Now yes, they're both going to paint a gigantic smile on your face either way, of course, how could they not? But I think this one might feel a little bit more like a genuine supercar. A whole heap of power and rear-wheel drive. Honestly, what's not to like? The rear-wheel drive Audi R8 does everything the quattro version does, and it throws in some sideways slidey fun for good measure. In fact, the best of the R8 V10 range might also be the cheapest. And how often can you say that?